Hello all and welcome to our Crochet Designs. My name is Mary and in today's live we are having lots and lots to discuss. A little bit casual today, we'll call it Casual Wednesday. Of course we will, why not? Oh. A little bit casual today guys, have lots to discuss. Okay, let's start off by saying firstly, welcome to those of you who are new to the channel. We have a lot of fun on our lives, and just a little heads up, we may get a little bit naughty. That happens. But that's why we have a little naughty corner here where all the naughty subscribers go in there. But so does Mary sometimes. Hello Liz, hello, welcome. I'm not going to start yet because we haven't got a full house yet. Hello, lovely Jody. Hello, Katie. Lovely Katie. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We do have a very jam-packed live today, and I'm going to do an accidental, something I didn't plan. I planned at the last minute. Well, two things I planned the last minute. And one of them, of course, as you all know, pretty as a peacock, our beautiful new blanket named by the lovely Jody. Hello, Franca, I hope you are well. Named by the lovely Jody and winner of that giveaway as well. So that's one thing we're going to talk about that. And that was something that I only found out literally 5 minutes before the live. Well, it might have been 7, 8, maybe 10. But it was literally just before the live. So we'll talk about that later. The other things we're going to talk about is, yes, of course, the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. Hello, Jocelyn. I hope you're well. That's the show we're going to talk about. That's coming up very, very soon. We are this close. Hello, lovely Anne. Hope you are well. We're going to talk about the bead practice that we did. I struggled with it. I'm not really good with beads. They're small. My hands are big. Don't tell anybody that they're chubby little hands. We don't want anyone to know that. Oh, don't tell anyone. But it was okay. It wasn't too bad. So there we go. And also we are going to talk about the triangle. You would have seen that on the picture of this live. Also on this live, you will see, where's my pencil? Pen will do. You will see that I name my lives with a little number next to it now. Now, the reason is it gives me the opportunity to go back to some of our lives. If someone says to me, oh, Mary, 3 weeks ago, I said something on your live and it hasn't happened yet. What's going on? If you could give me the number of that live that we were on, then I can go back to that number and check it out. So if there's a question that you want to ask me and I've forgotten to respond, I shouldn't because I'm very naughty if I do. Let's raise this up because I feel like I'm talking down like that. Oh, that's better. That's better. Now I feel so much better. Then I will go back to that live. Make sure you get the number down of the live that you mentioned, whatever it is you mentioned or whatever question you asked. Okay, so that helps me to go back and check it. So we had an issue with someone said something about, oh, who was it now? Might have been Franca, might have been Katie actually. Not Katie Bear, Katie Hahn said that, or it could have even been Franca, I can't remember, said that Plant Mix asked a question about a blanket and what's happening with it. And I've gone back to so many lives, I can't find that question. Whoops. Next time I see Plant Mix or we see her on our live or, when she gets an opportunity to get on, but she's very busy, we all got work to do now. Oh, tough, isn't it? So next time I see her, we can talk about that. But in the meantime, I'm going to start numbering my lives so that you guys have that opportunity to say, wait a minute, on live number 5, I mentioned, and then I can say, oh, okay. So I'll go back to live number 5 and I watch whole of live number 5. Not that I really like the idea of it. Oh, I don't like rewatching myself, but don't tell anyone. Oh, I missed all the chat. Let's have a look what we've got here. Hello, Karen, lovely Karen. Brilliant idea, Mary. Yes, brilliant idea. Thank you, Jody, because I literally forget. And sometimes I write it on my book, and I did not write that on my book. So I'm starting to feel a little bit edgy about it, but I'll have a chat with Plant Mix anyways when I speak to her next. But for the rest of us from now on, we have a number on the live. We can go back to it. Okay, and I've popped on my book right there, number 1 for this live. This date's live. So the date is there, the number is there. So it's all, we can all marry up with everything and and no one gets lost. You know, we all find what we need to find, just in case yours truly forgets to write it down, which does sometimes happen, but don't tell anyone. Geez, we got a lot of secrets on this channel, haven't we? All right, let's get down to business. What has happened this week? Oh, I left a project in there. I'm so clumsy today. I left a little bead project in there, but you've all seen the video. The video went out on, what day did it go out? Monday, because today's Wednesday. Yes, the video went out Monday. We did a few rows of the beads. It was okay, nothing fancy, you know. That wasn't supposed to be fancy. It was supposed to be a little bit of a practice. And I actually did speed up the process on the video because I was really slow at putting these beads on. It's because I've got these really big hands, but don't tell anyone yet. Another secret of ours. So I was a little bit slow, and that happens. But that's okay because it's not something I will always do. I don't like working with beads. I did it for fun. We are going to make a project on Friday. We're going to make a bracelet. We will make an anklet, and eventually we'll work on the necklace as well. But for now, for this week only, we're going to work on a little bracelet. I'm going to be adding stitches. I'm going to be adding differences between, like you'll have the bead and then you'll have some lace, something like that even. You'll have some sort of a lace stitch in the middle, then you'll have a bead, and then you'll have some solid stitches, and then you'll have a bead, and it will be like that. So give you an opportunity to play with your project. So, because a lot of people say, no, you can only do single crochets with beads. Not true. You can work them in any way you like. It does work 10 times better, 100 times better with single crochet stitches. You could do the whole patch in single crochets, a whole square, whatever you want to do. You can even start making your circles and pop beads in your circles. There is no rules to how to do it, okay? But you just have to make sure you get your counts right so that your beads are in order and all that jazz. But that, I just wanted to let you know that that's what we're going to be doing on Friday when I design it. How sad am I? I just sit there Friday just before the video and say, right, about 10 minutes before the video, let's put a stitch there and a stitch there, see what happens. That's what I do with smaller projects. I really don't plan them. I'm so naughty and I need a good, slap on the wrist. No smacking Mary, please. So that's happening on Friday. Get ready for that, guys. And I'm going to take a drink because I've got water and coffee here today. But don't tell my doctor. Cheers, everyone. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. So let's mark off the beads. All right. Let's mark off the beads. We've talked about the beads. Let's talk about Thursday, tomorrow. Tomorrow we are doing the jeans. We are attaching the triangle that we made to the jeans. Now, I've already attached one piece, as you saw in the picture above there. Now, I had a lot of problems because these jeans are really tight to the leg, even down the bottom. So the way it looks, I should have probably made the triangle longer so that the triangle, let's see if I can, I'm going to show you here. All right, let's talk about that for now. Firstly, there it is. Ta-da! It's all attached. And it's actually attached so you can see. So it's split up. The jeans have been cut, split, and your triangle has been attached. So it now gives it a little tiny flare look down the bottom. But if you have a careful look, these jeans are far too tight. The flare should have probably started a little higher, way up there. It hasn't. So what I'm going to do on that video tomorrow as well, I'm going to be adding another few rows of sets, but around the whole pair of jeans. So it's going to give me a little extra layer, and I'm going to increase that bottom bit as well, giving it more of a flared look. I don't know how that's going to look on. But when I try these jeans on, and I will actually try them on and take small footage for you tomorrow. It may be silly. It may not. But you know me, once I get in front of the camera full, I do get a little bit silly, and I do apologize in advance for that. But I'm so naughty. I am so naughty. Getting in the corner today, I think. I'm getting in the corner. So there you go. There's the jeans. You've got your little holes there, and it's stretched there. Then I thought, to make it look perfect, maybe I should have done one on the opposite side. I don't know. I'll leave it the way it is and then just do a couple of rounds over the jeans. Now that means I have to work on some stitches around the jeans as well. Like I have to sew some stitches through. So bear with me on that one. That's going to be an optional thing. You don't need to add that. That's just because I will be doing it. But that's just because my jeans are too short. They are that much too short. They're probably, because I'm a shorty, they're probably made for a 3/4 length adult. But I'm so short that my 3/4 length reaches my ankle. What? What? And so what I did was, one side is perfect. I know, I'll leave it. Hello, Karen says hello to Guy and Sully. They're over there, right there. There's Guy. Hello, Guy. Hello, Sully. All right, so to me, I'm going to make mine longer. And I will say towards the end of the tutorial, I'll say, look, this is optional. You don't need to add, okay? But what I'll do is I'll show you some footage with this on, with the boots that I want to wear to the show. And I'll talk about the show in a minute. And then I'll show it with the boots on once I've done that extra few rows. 1 row, 2 rows, 3, I haven't decided yet. And you'll see what I mean about how it covers the boot better. Okay, I'm hoping this is making sense to everyone. It kind of makes sense in my mind. I'm assuming that you all know what I'm talking about. But we'll see. We'll see how we go tomorrow. So you will get some footage. The next triangle we make for the next pair of jeans, if the jeans are too tight like this, my triangle is going to come all the way up there. So it's going to be a really long triangle. It'll be a very big one. And it will be a solid stitch triangle. So we're looking at just double crochets across, double crochets over and over and over and over and over again. Whether I do doubles, half doubles, trebles, I haven't decided yet. Oh, by the way, that's US terminology. So that's what I'll be doing with the jeans. The other coloured pair of jeans. I've got 3 pairs of jeans I have to do this to. Whoops, I better hurry up. We haven't got much time. Oh, I've got 3 weeks left now to get to the sheep and wool show. So let's talk about the sheep and wool show real quickly. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, lovely Jeannie. Hello, J Hook. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's talk about the show real quickly. All right. Now, the show itself, we did get some email response from them saying, look, everything is going ahead smoothly so far. Fingers crossed. It may cancel. It may not. It's likely to go ahead. But we just have to be wary about, you know, our current times. We just have to assume that we may get that instant cancel. But at this stage, there's no cancellations. Everything's going ahead. But like this, I'm very excited. And because of it, I wasn't going to do this today. I was going to do this on Saturday. I was going to show you 2 packs that I have going already for the show. Now, I won't show you the projects until Saturday. They will be on this mannequin here, and the other mannequin will be standing right behind me. So both of those projects will be on that mannequin. Both mannequins. They're 2 different projects, very similar stitches, 2 different projects. And they are the ones that you're going to see the way I've packed these now. All right. So let me show you. I thought, I put an order in for some boxes, and I thought the boxes weren't going to come in until Thursday or Friday of this week. They came in this morning. Very excited about that. And so I packed one to show you what they will look like at the show. Now, this is in this particular bag. There's so many different bags you're going to have. Now, this one here is going to have the pattern, the crochet hook, the scissors, the darning needle, the yarn, and it's right there. And that's one project right there. You can't see the pattern. It's just the front page of the pattern. And my card, obviously. There's a little scissors. The sewing needle is inside the crochet hook thing. That's the yarn. It's going to be a 1 skein project, as you can see. And that's one thing. Project in a bag. I love it. Wait for it. There's more. Okay. That's one project already designed. You will see that on Saturday. It's getting tested as we speak. That's why I said you'll see it on Saturday. I'm getting my testers. My pattern testers are out there. This is one that I'm so much happier about, because it makes a prettier look. It will have a look, I'm lying, it will have a picture of the project on the box, or maybe on the side of the box. But check that out. Look at that. What? I know. And it will actually have some, because it's a bit loose, this one. There's only 3 skeins in there. It will actually have some tissue paper in there. So once again, on that bag as well, you will see the picture as well, the picture of the project and how it's going to turn out. In there, you've got your hook, your scissors, your darning needle, and your yarn, okay? And Silly Me's forgotten to bring something in, but I will talk to you about the lovely Raylene, one of our subscribers here on YouTube. Raylene has been helping me out purchasing some yarn because over on her side of town in Melbourne, it was a little bit cheaper for me to get, which was a bit of a bonus because it means I can discount some of our projects that we are actually selling at the wool and at the sheep and wool show in Bendigo. Hello, lovely Dana. Lovely to have you here. Everyone say hello to Dana from Triple C. And she's pops in and I pop in when we get a moment, don't we, Dana? Just when we get that little bit of a second to pop in on each other's channel. Just a little second. If you didn't know this, Dana has her own channel, Triple C Show. She has obviously other things happening there, so pop in and see her when you get a chance. But the lovely Raylene, will you do the solid triangle tutorial? Yes, I'll be doing the 3 tutorials for the triangle. I mentioned the granny, the solid, and then something a little bit lacy, something a little bit pretty. It'll still be wool, and it'll still be on a pair of jeans. I have 3 pairs of jeans. I better get these done very quickly. Oh, I'm in trouble. I have 3 pairs of jeans. Fun, really excited for when the packs are available to us. They're going to be available, Jodie, very, very soon. Keep your eyes peeled on the website. I don't need to tell you that, Jodie, because you're always over at my website. And I love it when you go over. You're great. And you know what, guys? Head over to the website because eventually these packs will be going up. And you guys, if you hang out until the day after the Bendigo show, you will get them at a special price. Why? Because you are our subscribers and you guys look after me, and that's what it's all about. So yes, to answer your question, Franca, we will be doing 3 sets of triangles for 3 sets of jeans because the show is for 3 days. And so I'll be wearing a different pair of jeans on each day. That's the granny one that I'm wearing with the granny jumper, yeah? With my granny jumper. If you haven't seen my granny jumper and you're new to the channel, let me show you the granny jumper. Very thick, solid, heavy jumper. It's going to keep me beautifully and warm because that time of year over in Bendigo is really icy cold. So there we go. And we're wearing this jumper with the matching jeans with the little triangle, and we'll be walking around in boots that look like yarn and crochet hooks and knitting needles. Achoo, with my allergy there. So these are the items that I'm wearing on one of the days at Bendigo. More likely this one will be worn on Saturday's day. So if you're at Bendigo on Saturday, the day of the Wool and Sheep show, come over and check me out and you'll see me wearing these items. All right, that's Saturday's day. On Friday's one, I'll be wearing something again different, not fully crocheted, but I will have these boots on every day of the show, the 3 days. And I will have a crocheted item every day of the show. Now, these jeans aren't ready yet. These jeans need to have the letters W-O-W and crochet on them. And you will see those, hopefully, fingers crossed, Saturday. Oh, I'm hoping for Saturday's live. Look, we'll see. I'm not that fast. I've already done the W-O-W and the C-R, and I've just got to do the other lettering. No, you probably won't see it Saturday. You probably won't see it for another week. I'm telling lies now. I'm telling lies. But, guys, these little boxes that you see, the box and the bag, both those patterns will be on the mannequins on this Saturday's live. So keep your eyes peeled for this Saturday's live. You will see them on there. And this is what it's all about, if you don't want to buy the pattern, I will also be selling the ready-made projects as well. So if you wanted to buy the actual projects instead of the pattern, by all means you can do that too, because I've made heaps. I made heaps because I needed to practice the stitch over and over again until I got it right, because at the end of the day, you know, the stitch has to be perfect. And I have 2 people testing the large project and 1 person testing the smaller project. So fingers crossed that they're ready to go by the end of next week. If not, I'll just, speak to my pattern testers Oh, hurry up, I'll say. And then I'm going to start packing the boxes. In fact, I think this weekend I'll pack all the boxes and then just keep the lids open. They'll all be up the very, very top there, and I'll show you that when they're done. Keep the lids open, don't tape them down until I get the okay that the pattern is perfect. And then I can just print off the pattern and top it in. Or pop it in, not top it in, pop it in and sticky tape it down, and it will be ready for the show. And the idea of me being making smaller projects on the channel has given me the opportunity to create all these projects for the show, and again for us here at Well Crochet Designs on YouTube, because again you guys will have first preference with special prices. You will get the special deals because you are my followers and you have looked after me all these years, and I thank you so much. And I'm getting all warm and fuzzy inside, you know, as you do. So there's the box. There's the pack. Now, these are the variegated yarns, but we also have just plain blue, plain, oh, I can't remember now. Oh my gosh, we've got heaps. I should bring them all in. When I do when I have the patterns up on Saturday, I'll bring in all the colours and you can have a look at them. The boxes and bags are available worldwide. They are. You just have to be wary of shipping depending on where you are. Again, it's all about shipping. My channel will have, I'm lying, let's try my website. My website will have the shipping prices on there as well. It'll be included in your pack when you put your order through. So if you're purchasing from Melbourne, obviously the shipping will be cheaper. If you're purchasing from other places, then of course that shipping will be whatever the shipping is for you. I will try, because it's the first week after the show, when the show happens, I will try and keep all the prices the same for that first week. After that, everything goes back up to normal. So just a heads up there. I will warn you. I'll say, right, you've got till this Saturday or this whatever, and you'll know what days they are. The prices will be going back up to normal again. But I will give you that head start because at the end of the day, you know, you guys look after me, and I want to give you a whole week's worth of all the specials on the website. For those of you who haven't visited the website, www.wellcrochetdesigns.com. At the moment, there's not much on there. I mean, there is. You've got your photos, you've got a couple of items there, projects that have already been produced, have ready to purchase, but you haven't got these. These aren't there yet. It is a little bit exciting, Franca, and you know what? It's been really difficult for me because I don't, it's hard. I don't make to do things like that. I just make for the channel. Oh, let's try something fun for the channel. I don't crochet a lot of items and say, let's sell them all. I only crochet 1 or 2 items and keep them on the store. And if they sell, they sell. That's how I've lived in the past. Now, life's a little different, yeah? Life's changed. Oh, things change. The channel will always be here unless I'm kicked off. The channel will always be here. If you wake up one day, my channel's gone, well, it's not me. Oh, fingers crossed that never happens. As long as I follow the rules, eh? Gotta follow the rules, yeah? So the channel will always be there, but my website will be there for you to purchase anything you like. I will have a pattern in every pack, and I'll also be selling patterns on the website without the packs too. So if you decide, well, I want to use my own yarn, I don't want to purchase that yarn. I don't want that yarn. It's not my kind of yarn. I want this yarn. If it's the same ply, like if it's a 10 ply, Aran weight, number 4, then you can use your own. If it's a 3 ply, I'm sorry, let's try 8 ply, number 3, DK weight, then you can use your own. I do say that in on the pattern pieces. So just know that it may not come out exactly the same way that the pattern here is. The pattern will come out the same, but maybe the measurement might be a couple of millimeters smaller, a couple of millimeters bigger, whatever. Yeah. Don't scare us like that. Whisper, you're so funny. And Franca, it's not me either. I'm not sure what you meant there. Other boxes are exciting. Yep, don't scare us like that. Excuse me, sorry about that. I meant to cough all over you there. I'm going to have another drink. Cheers, everyone. All right. So that was a big talk there, and I wasn't going to talk about that. I was going to leave that till Saturday because I wanted to have the projects here to talk to you about the projects. I'll bring them back in on Saturday and show you those with the projects while they're there. They are both made. Both designs are made. They're just literally just getting tested as we speak. All right, so we talked about the beads. No, it's coffee, Franca. Don't be naughty. We've talked about the triangle. We've talked about the sheep and wool show, which is fingers crossed still going ahead. Now we're going to talk about the lovely Jodie's name for our new blanket. It's called Pretty as a Peacock. Now, the lovely Jodie, who has given us that beautiful name, she ticked off a little memory in my head about when I was very, very young. And I mean very young. We're looking at maybe 4 or 5 years old. I used to love staring at the peacocks. I was like mesmerized. My eyes would just be glued whenever I saw one. So she brought back that beautiful memory for me, and I thank her so much. So we're going to create that blanket. Now, I'm going to message you privately as well, Jodie, about this so that you understand where we're headed with it. I've been trying to get the yarn in, and I had a chat literally just this afternoon with a lovely lady from the store in Hastings, Little Woolly Shop. Little Woolly Makes, that's the one, in Hastings. And I was speaking to a lovely lady there, Melissa, I think her name was, and she gave me some ideas on how much yarn they have in stock. So everything seems to be in order. Oh, you don't. Franca. She's very naughty, Jodie. Don't listen to her. Franca, get in the corner. All right. So I was talking to the lovely Melissa, and everything is in stock except for, and I'll talk to you about this as well, Jodie, except for deep periwinkle. I think that's the one we said. Yes, deep periwinkle. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. And she did give me a couple of colors that we can use, or we need to wait 10 days before that comes into stock. Roughly. We just give or take a few days, yeah? So don't stress. I will talk to you about that privately anyways. But just to let everyone know, I knew that the blanket wouldn't get started before Bendigo anyway, so it's a bit of a bonus. It gives me time to play with the stitches and see what we can make. And as you know, we're going to be using some of these stitches and some of these stitches, and probably even the single crochet rows you see here. Like pretty much all of that. We're pretty much going to use that look and maybe a little bit extra. And then I don't know, I haven't really decided what we're going to do with the border. All right, so really, you know, I haven't really thought about it. So before I purchase the yarn, I really have to be sure before I purchase that yarn. Anyways, but I can talk to you about colour combinations that are similar, and we can get them straight away. Or if you like to wait the 10 days, Jodie, then I'm happy to wait the 10 days. I bought the last 3 of the deep periwinkles. Oh, thanks so much, Karen. Jodie, smack Karen. Karen, get in the corner. What? She bought our periwinkle. Karen, stay in the corner with Franca. Oh, Karen's in the corner, Jodie. All right, so that's what's happening at the moment. Is everyone in a coma? Yeah, I usually find Wednesdays are very quiet days when it comes to our lives. Karen is like, not sorry. I know she's not. She's very cheeky. She's very, very cheeky. No, we can't take Karen anywhere but out, Karen. All right, so that's, she said, nope, I'm alive and well, Franca. Whisper's alive and well, of course. So that's what's happening. Franca, yay, Karen, she's very naughty. You and Karen can sit in the corner and just sulk. Peacocks are gorgeous. They are, Katie. They really are. And anyway, that's what's happening at the moment with our peacock blanket. And so, Jodie, I will have a private message and have a chat with you and see what you want to do. I'm happy to wait. I don't have an issue. But if you're not happy to wait, I will send you a couple of colours that Melissa did help me with. She showed me a couple of colours that were quite close. Karen has sabotaged us. Oh, she's very naughty, isn't she, Jodie? Karen, no more, young lady. Stop purchasing yarn. All right, look, that's what's happening with the Pretty as a Peacock blanket. It is coming, and I'll have a chat with Jodie. We could sort something out. Otherwise, we're looking at probably about 3 or 4 weeks before Jodie even gets her yarn and her pattern. So really, we can't do much yet. I'll have a little play with the stitches, which is a bit of a bonus. It gives me a chance tonight to have a play with some stitches. Franca will share the yarn in the corner. It gives me a chance to play with the stitches, and that actually gives me some time to put the order through with Melissa either tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Whisper. Thank goodness I thought people went comatose. And I find, Frank, honestly, Wednesdays is a lot quieter. Last Wednesday, for some reason, we had a very busy live here. But Wednesdays, there's plenty of people on, but a lot of people just like to watch. And I noticed that here in Melbourne, the time I get on between 4 and 5 is usually commuting times. People are coming back from work. People are in trains. People are in their cars. They really haven't got that time to talk. Early morning still on my end. Yes, it is. That's right. So some areas of the world, it's a different time. So I know here in Melbourne, Australia, a lot of people are commuting. They're coming back home from work. So they haven't got the opportunity to talk, but they probably have it on. And I know a couple of people watch in the car, I've been told. So they probably have it on the car, but they haven't got that opportunity to actually play. It does get quieter on Wednesdays. There are people on, but they just like to watch. Don't ask me why, but then that's that. Oh, what? All right. So we've talked about, oh my gosh, I think we've talked about everything. Fruit is a peacock blanket. Yep. We've discussed everything, guys. What I wanted to talk to you also about is breathe. I'm puffed out because I rushed it all in with 31 minutes. And I don't know why I rushed it because I'm not in a hurry. It's 7:34 here. Wake up, everyone. Well, they're all still in bed, are they? Sleeping. Just to let you know, Thursday you will be seeing the jeans tutorial with the triangle crochet piece that we crocheted last week. If you haven't crocheted your piece, spend some time tonight crocheting that piece and join us tomorrow night for that tutorial where we will be attaching that little triangle piece to the bottom of our jeans. And on Friday we're doing the bracelet with the beads. Let's hope I can get the pattern ready by Friday. You guys are thinking, is she supposed to be professional or what? Oh, no. Let's have another drink. My coffee's going cold. I did bring water in here just in case it was too cold. Cheers, everyone. Mm. All right. So, for those of you whom are heading off to the sheep and wool show, if you come to the table and I'm there and it's not that busy at my table at that time, we can have a bit of practice on some stitches as well. There's some teaching involved there, and it's a freebie, so you may as well get in and get that freebie worked. Oh, here we go. 11:36 p.m. in San Diego, California. Coffee, good idea. Putting the kettle on. You go, Whisper. Hot chocolate and a Tim Tam, says Green Butterfly. Oh, that's what I was going to talk to you about. I forgot. It's coffee, Franca. You're staying in the corner today. It's 2:36 a.m. there. Dana, oh my gosh. You're as bad as me, young lady. Don't make me put you in the corner. Hey, Franca, it's 1:35 a.m. in Arkansas, USA. You need to sleep. No sleeping. There's no sleeping involved when it comes to crochet. All right. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was the lovely, I think I got halfway through that conversation and never finished it. The lovely Raylene, she's one of our subscribers. As you know, I haven't seen her on this afternoon. Are you on, Raylene? It would be lovely to see you on. You need to make a coffee cozy to help keep you going warm. You know what, Jody? I may have to keep you up on that one. You know, I might have to do it on the channel. What do you reckon we do it? Oh, not next week though, because I'm booked out next week. Oh, I'm booked out next week. Solid. Just take an appointment and stand in line. Oh, you like that one? Pick a number. Stand in line. The lovely, let's get back to, oh, I can't get Raylene. Raylene, the lovely Raylene. Raylene obviously is not on. If she was, she would have said hello. You're getting Tim Tams after dealings with Australia, really. Cheers, my coffee is cold too. Katie's coffee is cold. Coffee cozies are quick and cute tutorials to do. They are, and I might pop a little button on ours and make it look pretty. Why not? Just for a bit of fun. And I will have it on my coffee cups when we're doing the live. Yes, I would. Oops, love one to Jody. Okay, you know what? We'll make a coffee cozy. Done. There we go. We've said it. We're going to do it. I don't know when. Just don't quote me on the date. It'll be quick and easy. I'll just make the stitches very quick. We'll just do one, doubles or something. I haven't, let me think about it. Oh, I'm not that quick at thinking. Some of us are a little bit slow. Especially today. No, look, guys, Raylene. Let's get back to poor Raylene. I'm trying to talk about the lovely Raylene. Raylene has gifted me a packet of stitch markers, which I left in the other room, and we'll talk about it on Saturday anyway. A packet of stitch markers to add to our packs here when we send them off to Bendigo Sheep and Wool Show. So they are a free gift to us from Raylene, along with her helping me get the yarn for these packs as well. I just wanted to make an extra special thanks to her for that. Plus, the naughty girl, I wish she was here, I'd pop her in the corner, put in 2 packets of Tim Tams. Believe it or not, one of them I was blown away by was mango. It was a mango Tim Tam. Oh my God, it was white chocolate with mango in it. It was to die for. Oh, I loved it. Let's have a look. I'm missing all the chat. That is on the. It is so nice of her. She's a good girl. Yeah. Morning, Mary. Happy Wednesday from the UK. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning. Good morning. Mango. I know. Mango inside the Tim Tam covered in white chocolate. Beyond flavour. I'm telling you. Jocelyn Crochet, no sleeping. Tim Tams I must have. Look, I'm telling you, you've got to try this one. I just was blown away. 3/4 of the pack is gone. I don't know who ate them. Tim Tams. Look, I have to say I'm quite taken back by that mango one because I love mangoes and I love Tim Tams and I love white chocolate. So all 3 of them in the one. 3/4 of the pack is gone. Somebody ate them last night. Hoping you can get them. Oh, maybe you'll get them in a giveaway, Deborah. Just keep entering our giveaways. All right. So the lovely Raylene has gifted us stitch markers. I will bring those stitch markers in on Saturday and you can have a look at them. They are going in the packs that I have done. Once her stitch markers run out, that's it. But they are going in the stitch markers. Is that mouse? The mouse is here again, Franco. Oops. Absolutely love your crochet jumper. I know. I cannot help it. I just love showing it off. I'm show off like that. Check it out, guys. Isn't it super gorgeous? I love. And you know what? Keep your eyes peeled. That will be a pattern. Not for a while yet, and it's not a pattern going at Bendigo, but it will be a pattern. I'll have to try and find them and give them a try. I'm telling you, Karen, you can't miss them. They're gorgeous. They're lovely. I love them. I'm going to give up a go winter project. I'm going to give something a winter project. Can you confirm what you mean there, Deborah? Can't pick it up. The jumper is amazing. I love the jumper and super warm, really heavy. You need to do a tutorial on the granny square jumper. Nice try, Franca. That's a paid pattern, darling. Do you know how many hours goes into that one? That's a paid pattern. That is going to be a paid pattern. I will have the pattern on the website a long way away, and I'll have the pattern on the website with the box, the yarn, the hook, the scissors, and the darning needle eventually. So keep your eyes peeled. That one will be there, and I'm sure they will fly. I'm sure they will sell like wildfire. What have we got here? The mouse. Yeah, we better drink this coffee quickly. But the mouse ate all the Tim Tams. I don't know what happened. Well, now I'm starting to get a chill because I'm thinking about a mice in the room. Or a mouse in the room, I should say. Not a mice, a mouse. Hello. Cheers, everyone. All right. So what we're going to do, 39.9. What are we on? 39. We still got plenty. It was still early. I managed. Don't ask me how I did that. Oh, that's why, because you guys didn't interrupt me this time. I'm not naughty. I didn't get a lot of people talking, so I managed to get through everything. Will you put the jumper pattern on the website without the pack as well? Yes. The jumper pattern will be on the website without the pack. It will have the pattern on the website, and it'll also have the pattern with the pack. Two separate items on the website. So you have the opportunity to purchase our yarn, our whatever, the hook, whatever, or you have the opportunity to just purchase the pattern, and then you can grab the yarn from your stash as long as you have the same number ply. Or if I say use an 8 ply or a DK weight or a number 3 overseas, then that's the one you use. Don't use another one, because that will change the whole sizing and it won't fit right. Elizabeth, hello. Good morning, good afternoon from us. Ours is an afternoon time, yours is a morning time. Good afternoon from Melbourne, Australia, and good morning to you. So you have come in just after we finalised everything, but I'm not going yet because it's relatively early. I managed to finish things off real quickly because we didn't have a lot of people talking today. They were on, they were sitting there, but no chatting, which is okay. I had some chatting. You just woke up, go wash your face, have a coffee, sit down, pick up the crochet hook, and we're ready to go. Oh, that's my life. Oh, I wash my face, have crochet hooks, start going, and then crochet for an hour, and then after that I have showers and whatever I have to do. But crochet always comes first. How sad is that? I mean, how great is that? I'm a crochet channel after all. I can't say it's sad, can I? Drinking coffee and crocheting, watching the live. It's a good night. Well, it's a good afternoon here to Jocelyn, and cheers to you. Have a lovely evening where you are. Sounds like a plan, does it? Yes, I know, Elizabeth. All right. So this is where we are headed over the next few weeks. Oh, there she is, Raylene. We were talking about you. Were your ears burning? What were we talking about? Okay, you're crocheting too, Karen? Of course you are. What were we talking about? Well, firstly, we were talking about the fact that you were such a lovely help to me in helping me get some yarn together and ready for the Bendigo show. Yes, I got my cappuccino. Oh, cappuccino. Oh, got my cotton shawl. We're still on your name here, Raylene. And also, I mentioned that I thought I was going to receive the boxes and the bags to the packs on Thursday and Friday, and I got them this morning. So I was very excited. And so I decided to pack them, one of them this morning, and that's what you'll be seeing at the show. You'll be seeing the skeins of yarn in there. You'll be seeing the scissors, the hook, the sewing needle, and underneath all those yarns is the actual pattern to the project. The pattern itself will be on the box here and maybe up the top here, and that's that one. And also we'll have a one skein project. We'll have a couple of one skein projects selling on the day as well. They do look good, don't they, Raylene? And inside both these packs we'll have free stitch markers given to me by the lovely lovely Raylene, in honor of our channel, I suppose. And I'm always naughty, Franco. She's very naughty. And by the way, Raylene, those mango Tim Tams, 3/4 of the pack is gone. Somebody ate them. Wasn't me. Much. Well, actually, I didn't eat all of those. I reckon I had 6 in one sitting. What? I did. You know why? It was all my favorites. You had mango's my favorite fruit, one of my favorite fruits. White chocolate, I to die for. And what was the other reason? I forgot now. And Tim Tam, obviously. All in one pack. It was like dream come true for me. So, Raylene, you helped me out in more ways than one, but you helped me put on a couple of kilos today. As you do. So in here we're doing the same. We got the hook, we got the scissors, we got the darning needle, and I slide the darning needle. It's just a plastic one, but I slide that inside the packet of the hook pack. So that way, I mean, it won't prick anybody because it's not that sharp, really. The scissors, these ones will have little caps on them, so it stops you from, you know, pricking yourself or pinning yourself. If you don't see them like that, I will pop cardboard bits on them, because there are some scissors that don't come with a little cover, and I couldn't find the ones like that. I bought all that was in the shop. There were 20 of them, and I bought 20 of them. And then I ended up buying just normal one because I really want to start packing, and I know it's going to take me a long time to pack those projects. Okay, let's go back. I'm missing all the chat. Okay, Katie says I'm crocheting a willow square cotton throw. Oh, the willow square. We should do one of those one day. Raylene, you need to buy more Tim Tams from Mary and me. Franco will sit in the corner and we'll just scoff them all down here. Willow square is a nice pattern. It's a very beautiful pattern, actually. I need to do a willow square. Yes, Franco, because I don't like them. Raylene doesn't like them. Send them my way, Raylene. No, don't. I cannot afford the kilos. I truly can't. But a super thank you to Raylene for gifting the stitch markers for us to add to the packs. A very special thanks to Raylene for that, and for helping me out with the yarn. You know, maybe we have to look after Raylene. No Tim Tams, of course. We might have to look after Raylene. We'll see. If you pop down and see me at the sheep and wool show, Raylene, I might be able to look after you one way or another. Katie, willow square, never heard of it. Oh, it's beautiful. Look, the willow square is stunning. It's like it's the kind of square that I would like to have as a blanket. If I was going to make the squares and make up a blanket, that is the kind of square I would like. It is a very pretty square. Go check it out. Have a look. Type it up on Google or Bing or whoever is your friend out there. Type it up. I Uncle Google it all the time. Uncle Google. And I pop it in and I find what I want with Google. I just looked up the willow square. It's gorgeous, isn't it, Jody? I know, right? I have to do one on the channel. Franco Crochet Rocks has a willow square pattern. A lot of people have them, Raylene. So, you know, just type in people's channel. First have a look at the willow square on Google, you know. Dr. Google it. Uncle Google, Cousin Google, whatever you want to call him. Then, I don't know. And check it out. Go to images on the Google. You know, type it in on Google, go to images, and you'll see all of the willow squares that people have been doing. They're very pretty. You can't go past the willow square. One of the ones that I do want to do on the channel one day, maybe we can make a small swatch, and I can say, right, just do 100 of these and then do your borders. And I'll just do a small swatch of 4 squares and then show you a border for the blanket, and that's it. And instead of doing a whole blanket, I can do that sometimes. When it comes to things like that, it takes too long. Looks beautiful, but complicated. Not really, Franca. It's not. Once you get it, it's just repetitive. It's like anything else. It's very repetitive. It is turning out beautiful. It's in a light grey. Oh, gorgeous. You'll have to show us some pictures. I don't mind if people post pictures on Wild Crochet Designs community page on Facebook. You're welcome to do that. And if you post pictures on Instagram, make sure you hashtag wow, use the little hash Wild Crochet Designs. Don't just say Wild Crochet, because I don't actually see it. Unless you've got the word designs next to it, it doesn't hashtag me, so I don't see it. So if you ever have something you want to show us, pictures of what you've done, then make sure you hashtag us on Instagram or on Facebook as well. African Flower is gorgeous. I made a little, like a little pillow. I don't have it here actually. I think I might have gifted it to someone. It's a very small pillow. I popped in my own stuffing and everything, and I used the African flowers, like about 4 pieces, I think, or 6 or 8. I can't even remember. It was such a long, it was years ago. And I made different sizes and made a little oblong thing, and it was just simply divine. It took me hours to work out because I had to mess around with the mathematical side of it all. But yeah, that's a very gorgeous one as well. There's a lot of different squares out there that you can try. So instead of doing just your basic granny square for a pattern, for a blanket, like, you know, if you do 20 granny squares and then you make your blanket, instead of doing just a basic one, check out the other ones. Check out your willows, check out your sun, whatever it is, all the other ones. Like we did the sunshine bright blanket with the sunburst square. That was a different blanket. So check out other squares, and then you can actually design the blankets that you like from there, or, you know, just finish it off. Okay. Math. I know, Jody. So, Jody, just a quick heads up. You're thinking, please don't tell me this. When it comes to the pattern that we are making, You're Pretty as a Peacock blanket, you'll have to use a tiny little bit of math. No, you won't, because I'll have it all done for you. But you have to make sure you count, because if you don't count those stitches or that row or whatever, depends on whether I do it this way or I do it around in a square or whatever. I haven't really decided how this, I better hurry up because I want to order the yarn tomorrow. I better hurry up and decide. You have to watch your maths. When I did which I don't have in here as well, but when I did the doily was just, it took a lot out of me to, not the pattern was easy, but it's just making sure I got the numbers right. And I even said the wrong number in the video, which I think I corrected in the description box. So maths, really, you can't crochet without maths. I'm telling you, you can't. It's really hard. I will post a picture of it on Instagram. Okay, make sure you put hashtag Wow Crochet Designs as one word. And hopefully I'll get that. I don't know who you are, so I'll check it out anyway. I believe I'm subscribed to you anyway. Not subscribed, following you. All right, so thank you so much for joining us today, guys. We've discussed quite a bit today. Considering we've discussed quite a bit, on Saturday you will see some more of those packs done, and you'll also see both the projects, one there and one there. I might even have the third project to show you, but they won't be packed yet. Oh, they might. We never know. One never knows. One never knows. I made Willow Square baby pram blanket, a baby pram blanket. That's nice. And that, you know what? It's the squares, the Willow squares, if you're interested, guys, is a lot bigger than a basic granny square. You know, like the basic granny square we did for our granny square blanket a couple of years ago. The Willow square is a lot bigger, so your blankets will come out a little bit bigger. It's definitely bigger than this granny square right here, so your blanket will come out bigger. I actually don't know the measurements, just depending on the yarn you're using, the exact measurements, but it is a lot bigger than a basic granny square. Basic granny squares, you're looking at 4 rows, 5 rows, but with basically 4 rows really, but with the Willow, it's a lot bigger. When you say difficult, Franca, it's not difficult. You just have to remember, and a lot of it is repetitive. So once you've made one square and you know what you're doing, you're just copying exactly the same. And if you're anything like me and you're changing colors in between, you'll make all of your blue basic row. You'll make, say, 80 blue basics, little ones. And then the next few rows, if you've got 2 or 3 rows worth of pinks or reds or whatever, and you make all of your reds, and then you'll make all of your greens and all of your whatever colors if you're changing colors. And then you'll find that it's easy because you're just repeating exactly the same. If you're using one color, even easier, because there's no darning in yarn, weaving in, nothing. It's just all the way around. It's just simply divine. You can't go past the Willow. I'm going to have to do a tutorial now. I'm going to have to do a tutorial. Who started this? Who was it? Was it Katie? Who started the Willow blanket? Elizabeth, is it? No, it wasn't Elizabeth. Who started? Oh, smack in the corner. Oh, let's see. Okay, you have to have me doing the Willow. I can't find out who made it. A swatch. Oh, I don't know though, Karen, because it won't make 20 centimeters. We could add a couple of rows of something else after it, but it won't. I don't think it'll make 20 centimeters. Let me write it down though. Oh, I'm on the floor. Don't look now. I dropped my book. I had to put it on the side here, and I actually heard it fall too. As you do. The Willow square. Let me have a look. I'll have a play. If it makes 20 centimeters or 8 inches, we could do it as a swatch, but I don't think it's that big. I'd rather not add the extra rows if I'm going to do a tutorial on it, because it doesn't show people how to do Willow square. It shows them how to do a Willow square plus for our swatch blanket. And not everybody wants to do a swatch or a swatch blanket with us. I was waiting for you to say you're going to do it. I'm going to do one now, Franca. See, this is what happens. I put my foot in it. Oh, this mouth. I'm going to close it. No talking today. What? I put my foot in it and I find myself extra. I still haven't caught up with our projects that we're supposed to have done all the way in May. And I'm already inventing new stuff. You guys, who was it that, right, who started the Willow Square? Come on. I'm going to have to rewatch this video to catch you in the act, young lady. I know it was a young lady because there's no gentleman on at the moment. There's no gentleman on, so it's all the women's fault. Let's have a look. I'm going to get you. And then you're going to get in the corner. Oh, in the corner with you. Who started the Willow Square? I can't find them anymore. They're gone. Who was it that started the Willow Square? Oh, wait, did I miss some chat? Got my cotton shawl gang. Oh, your cotton shawl going. Oh, nice. Who was that? Whisper. She's doing a cotton shawl. That's nice. Was. I'm crocheting. Katie. It's the naughty Katie. The naughty Katie. You're in trouble, Katie. Get in the corner. Wasn't me. I was good for once. Whisper, you're a good girl. Oh, I hope you're a girl. Yeah, Katie was naughty. Hello, Angela. Welcome, Angela. Lovely Angela. Thank you, Elizabeth. I found it eventually, and then she said she did it. She's very naughty, Katie. Get in the corner, Katie. Wait till the other Katie finds out that you got in the corner. You're going to be in trouble. You took her spot as the Katie in the corner. The KC, Katie in the corner. So we are, because of Katie Bear, we are going to create a Willow Square some stage. Don't quote me on it, but it will be. And I'm going to put a big asterisk there because it seems like a lot of people like it. So let's pop an asterisk next to it. The asterisk shows me that when I flick through my book, if I see anything with an asterisk, I think, oh, I was supposed to make that. Have I made one of those? And I say yes. Oh, well, then I just cross it off. But if I see something with an asterisk that hasn't got a line through it, it means I haven't created it. I've got to create it. And that, like, these are all little things. I don't know. They're all little things that in my brain. I've got a very different way of thinking, you know, like the cutting the pages and side of the book when that page is completely done. We don't have to worry about that page anymore. But I have put on each live page that we discuss the number of the live so that I can go back to that live. The Frankie Key is coming after the Sheep and Wool show. It'll probably be that week after the Sheep and Wool show. I'll probably have a downer on the Monday. Because that happens when I get all hyped up on a project, a very big project. And of course the Sheep and Wool show is massive for me, and it's something that I haven't done before. So when I get worked up, I get really hyped up that once it's finished, I have this massive downer. Like our giveaways, and I do a giveaway. The next day I sulk. I sit by myself in a corner. No one can talk to me. No one's allowed to talk to me. They know it here in this place. In his house, they know. Let's stay away from Mama today because she's not going to be in good mood. They know what I'm like after a giveaway. And, you know, it's just the way it is. Have you decided on a design? For the Frankie Key? No, not yet. Leave it with me, though. I haven't thought about it. I'm still thinking you wanted to see a corner to corner. Let me think about it. We could do it in trebles. I haven't really thought about it. Give it a nice loose feel so it has a nice little flow about it. The after events blues. I get that all the time, Whisper, when it comes to giveaways and when it comes to big, massive projects. Usually after a big blanket that we've worked on the channel. Once we have a big blanket, I do a little victory dance with the blanket around the house. Yay! Get all excited. Everybody knows the blanket's finished. And then the day later, everyone knows not to talk to me because I'll start throwing chairs and tables and things. And it's not pretty. Oh, it's not pretty. I have these little downers and that happens. And always after a big project or after a big blanket like our Sunshine Bright blanket. I did one after that. Nobody was allowed to come near me. For at least 24 hours. Oh, they still got their breakfasts and their lunches and their dinners, but they weren't allowed to upset me. Oh, occasionally I got like chocolates and hi Mum. Oh, they know not to bother me. Such a terror. I am such a terror. You have to do a Franjo too, Mary. Oh, come on, Franca, give me a break. I know the feeling. I just sit here and they supply me with the coffee and don't talk to me. I don't even get the coffee. I do get the occasional, would you like a drink, Mum? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. But they can't upset me. There's no upsetting Mum on those days. Look, it's okay. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm not as grumpy as I used to be. So, what? So get excited about the Pretty as a Peacock blanket, because that one, oh, those colours. I keep staring at the colours on the site, Jody. It's one of those things. I'd like to see you do a video of a day in the life of Mary the day after. Oh, that would be scary, Jody. You'd never want to watch me again. Um, you agree, don't you? You'd never want to watch me. If you saw the day after, you'd be saying, why are we watching this crazy chick? What is with this crazy nut? I have thought about leaving the video on the camera on a stand and just letting it play for hours and hours and hours, and then pick a few little snippets from it and pop it up in a video so you can see. Because if I know it's there, I'll be conscious about it. But if after a few hours, or even 10 minutes, I tend to forget that it's there, and just go on my merry way, you'll see the way I create is a little bit, well, it's a bit unusual. It's a little bit unusual the way I create. I work on a project. When I get frustrated, I get up, walk around the other side of the table and work on something else. And I'm watching it like, I'm going to get you. You're in trouble now. And I'm crocheting away over here. So I'm a little bit unorthodox. I'm a little bit odd. But, hey, you get your projects. I mean, look, this is what you get when unorthodox happen. What is it? Unorthodox? When that happens, this is what you get. Right? You get nice stuff. Because this is what happened with the poncho. With this poncho, I did a lot. When it comes to this stuff here, oh, so easy. I could do that blindfolded while watching TV and listening to the radio, But this stuff here, I have to really sit and focus and count. And I think that's where I get a bit frustrated with the countings. Counting's not my thing. Nothing's my thing, really. And so I get a bit frustrated, It's a great idea. Get Andrew to set up where are we? The camera for when you don't expect it. Sounds like a crochet designer to me. Should have seen me when I sewed costumes. Fabric went flying. Whisper, you're just like me. Well, yes, I could get Andrew to do it. Andrew's done that on me once. When I've been in the kitchen cooking and I'm doing my 80s music, 80s dancing with the kitchen, and I'm dancing around, the wooden spoons flicking in the air. And he took a video from behind so that he can show me what I'm like when I cook. Sauce all over the ground. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we can mop it up later. And I've dropped glasses and plates and all sorts of weird things doing that. So it does get me into trouble. But that's pretty much the way I am with crochet. There are occasions I get so sick of sitting that I get up and with the basic thing. If I'm going to do a granny square, I'll get up and do it standing up for a little while. Just one square, and then I'll just sit down later and do something else. But seriously, I'm a little unorthodox, very unusual. So like I did that funny video, the day in the life, the funny ones, a bit silly, a bit ridiculous, but think of that in a serious form where I do pick up different projects and work on them and get a little frustrated, and that happens. And I do fall asleep with my project. Well, I'll be working away because I've got to get it finished by tomorrow because I've got to upload it. And then all of a sudden, there's the hook in my ear or eye or something. And so it happens, So I'm a little unorthodox in the way I create. And who said it? Whisper? Whisper says, sounds like a crochet designer. Well, yeah, a little crazy, a little bit on the crazy side. I never said I was normal. I didn't lie to anyone. Yes, I'm serious. Hooks in the eye. No hooks in the eye. But I have actually ended up with a mark here because I slept with it like this and ended up with when I woke up, I had this massive mark along here. Took quite a few minutes for it to disappear. Normal is overrated. Oh, I know, right? Who wants to be normal? Normal's for other people. Not me. I don't claim to be normal. Hey, what is normal anyway? I mean, really? What makes people who are normal think that they're normal? Well, that didn't make any sense at all, did it? Well, you know what I meant. What makes people who think they're normal are normal? Well, I'm not normal, so I don't care. I'm not basic. I'm a bit weird. Oh, I should stop there, shouldn't I? What's normal? WOT. What's normal? WOT is normal. Well, what's short for WOT? All right, look, I'm getting a bit silly. I apologise. You're getting the corner, Mary. Oh, you're in the corner, naughty girl. All right, so I'm not going to drink any more of that coffee because it's gone cold, but I will have a drink of water. Cheers, everyone. All right, so we are up to date with everything. I prefer the just cat way of thinking. We're all a bit crazy in here. Just a little bit. Not much, a little bit. All right, we're a lot crazy. But hey, you can't go through life being this or this. Seriously, how can you live life like that? Sometimes you have to slip off the shelf a little. Oh, there she goes, downhill. Oh, she'll pick up soon. Hey, no one can, that's what I tell people. No one can be this happy all the time. I've got to have my downers. What's mean what? What's mean what? I know what you meant. No one can be this happy all the time. So when I was happy during my giveaway, I get a little over happy and I go for the downer. We have made Mary fill a massive glass of water, Franca. If I had that, I'd fall asleep while we were talking on our live. I'd be like, snoring away, crochet hook stuck in the ear again, kind of thing. I have actually fallen asleep, believe it or not, with a sewing needle in my hand. And I remember one day getting up from the couch and looking everywhere for this sewing needle. I never did find that needle. What? So I just assume it ended up inside me somewhere. No, it didn't. I know it didn't. But I never did find that needle. It's probably stuck inside the couch somewhere and I can't get it out. This is a new couch too. Was a new couch, not anymore. So I never did find the needle. It's a sewing needle and I never found it. So I fell asleep with a sewing needle. A very dangerous thing to fall asleep with. Don't do that. But, get some sleep, guys. Don't crochet, 23 hours of the day. Seriously? Sewing needle in your hand. It's very dangerous, Franca, and I got me into trouble because I don't know where I don't know where it is. I can't tell you. One of my good ones too. One of the ones you like using all the time. And I get a bit frustrated because I think, what? It's gone somewhere here. Mary's on the happy jazz, also known as Bahadka. I'll sing Bahadka. No. I'm a good girl. Try not to laugh at that. What? Who says she's a good girl? Someone lied to us. All right. So, guys, get excited now. Let's get on to business again. I'm getting so sidetracked. Hope it isn't better than you. No, well, it's not because, it's not. Tomorrow we are working on our jeans. You'll find the needle someday. I know, right? It'll come out where I least expect it. Oh, no, don't even think about that. Tomorrow how do I get so sidetracked? Tomorrow you are going to get the triangle on the jeans. That will be our tutorial tomorrow. If I don't get it out tomorrow, it'll go out Friday morning early. The reason is because I wasn't planning on doing that extra few rows on the base of the jeans. So I'm going to have to practice that tonight and have a play. It's okay. It'll be granny stitch anyway. It's just a matter of getting the count right, making sure I have the 3 double crochets. Because it's actually just a granny stitch. Are you sure it wasn't sewing? It was a sewing needle. What else would it be? Franca, you're very naughty. You're staying in the corner today. You're very bad. I wasn't expecting. Now, if you've joined me after that discussion, so you know what I'm talking about, the jeans you see right here, the triangle on it is too short. But I'm going to leave this one. I'm not going to change it. Instead, I'm going to add 2 rows of double crochet at the base of these jeans. And I'm going to pop a small video on the video, like I do sometimes, those funny videos on top of me talking, of me wearing this before I pop the 2 rows or 3 rows, I haven't even decided yet, on, and then wearing it afterwards. And you can see the difference in the look of it, the shape, if you will, because this is far too short. So the other jeans, I pop the other triangle on. If it's tight around my knee area, then I'm going to make that triangle longer, not shorter, longer. And that way I can open up the knee a little bit more. That's where it should be flared up towards the knee area. Now you learn all this as you do it. I've never made these before. So the triangle's right. There's nothing wrong with trying. You can see it already pulling in. It's not right. It needs to be right up to there, the triangle. Okay, so if worse comes to worse and it really doesn't look that good, even with the base, I'll take all this undone and start again and make the triangle bigger. But for the next triangle, which will be the solid stitch, solid triangle, maybe a solid treble instead of a solid double crochet. We're going to make them really big so that we don't take too long to finish the triangle, right? It'll be there forever. That one there, if the jeans are too tight at the knee, I'm going to cut it and make the triangle longer. And that way it'll flare out a little bit better. I suppose when it comes to designs, you've just got to be wary with dressmaking side of it, that you get once again, it's a mathematical side of things. If it's too tight at the knee, your project sits like that. It really has to sit like that, if that makes sense, for a flare pattern to work. Okay, so that's that. And that's what you will see tomorrow or early tomorrow morning or early Friday morning. Now that's Melbourne, Australia time, by the way. If you're overseas, it'll be different again. And Friday, we're making the bracelet. Yay! With the beads. And again, those beads, I don't know. I won't be doing many projects with those. It's like amigurumi. It's like my hands are not created to work with small things. They're not created for that. All right, so that's pretty much. Oh, Kiki, hello, lovely Kiki. When did you come in? And thank you so much for that super chat. I do thank you so much for that. I didn't even see you come in. When did you come in? Just now? Are you trying to hold me ransom now? Oh, we're an hour and 15. Oh no, an hour and 11 minutes in. You're a little bit late, honey. But thank you so much for that super chat. It's very well received. And because you've come in a little bit late, in case anybody else has come in a little bit late, I will show you. This is some of the things you will see. You are late here. Some of the things you will see at the sheep and wool show. Let's go over here so you can see it. In there has 3 skeins of yarn, crochet hook, scissors, and darning needle included. And just underneath, you can see it right there, is the pattern. It will be filled up with some tissue paper. I just popped it like that so you can see what's in the box. And on the box will be the picture of the pattern on the side, on the front, wherever I can get the picture. And that's that one. And the one skein pattern looks like that. And you will have the pattern, the hook, the scissors, and the sewing needle, and the yarn, of course. And they are only 2 projects, but there are more coming over the next few weeks. By the time I'm finished, I calculated, fingers crossed, I should have 10 different projects on sale at the show in packs. And otherwise, you can always purchase just the patterns outside of the packs. So if you wanted to use your own yarn, you didn't have to use that yarn. But if you wanted to use your own yarn, you can use your own yarn. You just wanted to buy the pattern, then that's fine too. Plus, I will also have the projects for sale on the same day as well, completed. So if you didn't want to buy the pack and do it yourself, you can buy it ready-made on the day. So that's a good thing too. Weekend, not the day, it's a whole weekend. You like the grey. Well, this is just one colour. This is a variegated yarn. The other ones aren't variegated, they're just plain. This is the only variegated one I have. And actually, you know what? I'll take it out of the box so you can actually see. No, take it out of the bag. The same one. You can actually see the yarn. And have a look at the colours of the yarn. Check out these colours. What? Look at them. And it's an Abbey Road. Abbey Road. Wool to be wild, is it? Wool to be wild. Abbey Road. Okay. But look at the colours. Check them out. I need to do a Kiki pack. Franca, you're a cheeky girl. You're not getting out of the corner today. You're very naughty. Look at the colours on that. To die for. And I will have one of these ready made for you on Saturday as well. What? So you can have a look at the item, the project already made. Now, I don't have to wait for the pattern testers for that. I'm happy to just make it and pop it on the mannequins here. And it's a nice, beautiful yarn. It's a very soft yarn. It is 52% merino and 48% acrylic. It's beautifully soft. When I was working with it, I didn't rub my nose at all. I didn't scratch my wrists. So I didn't actually break out in any allergies, but I haven't worn it yet. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't really do much to me until I start wearing it. I didn't get itchy though, so if that makes any sense. They're great colours. They're the only ones I have. I think I've only got about 3 packs of those. Maybe 2 even. I can't remember now. 3 packs. I couldn't get any more of it. I got that yesterday, and they didn't have any more in that shop. Maybe I can get some more in another shop. Maybe I can get some more online. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. We'll see. They're a very popular colour, especially when it's made in the project. Wait to see the project on Saturday. Cannot wait to share them. One will be on one mannequin and one will be on the other mannequin, and you can have a look-see. And I might also have the third one ready for you that day as well. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Definitely 2 are ready. We're ready to pop up now. But I wanted to wait until Saturday and get the boxes done. Merino is terrible. Oh, really? Well, I didn't have any problems with it. I had no problems with it at all. I suppose it also depends on the yarn. And don't forget, it's only 52%. The rest is acrylic. So it makes up the extra. You know what I mean? So that's the projects that you'll be seeing at Bendigo. And after Bendigo, they're all going up on the website, and you will have 1 week to purchase them on special. After that, they will be going back to their regular prices. So to me, I think that's great deals, and there are going to be a lot of great deals coming, a lot of patterns coming. Even without the yarn, even without the packs, there are going to be lots of patterns coming on the website. I only work with cotton and superwash merino. Well, I will have a few cotton projects as well at Bendigo. I don't want to have too many because it is actually a sheep and wool show. It's kind of more focused on sheep, but there will be some cotton projects for sale for the simple fact that I can't wear wool. Okay, so I just assume if I can't wear it, there may be someone out there who can't, who would like to purchase a cotton version of that wool version item, if that makes any sense. So it's just depends. Oh, fingers crossed that it still goes ahead. I'm very nervous about that part of it. But I'm not too worried. If it doesn't go ahead, it doesn't go ahead, and that's life. But at this stage, yes, we're in. At this stage. Oh. Hopefully don't have to wear masks. Wool is my enemy. Look, ordinarily I would say that yet, Franca, but I got to tell you, the what do you call it? The other wool, the Tandy yarn wool. I can't remember the name of the sheep now. A Polworth sheep. I had a mental blank. The Polworth sheep does not make me break out in a rash. Cannot work with any wool that is not superwash. It's the lanolin wool that would do it to me. Yeah, probably Whisper. You might be right, but once again, I worked with some acrylic that made me break out in a rash, something shocking. And then I washed it and I didn't get the rashes. So it might even just be that chemical that's in there at that time to keep the project, like to get it ready, get the yarn ready for us. And then once you wash it, I do tend to soak it in a little bit of vinegar and water. Not a lot of vinegar because people say it doesn't smell. It does. I can still smell the vinegar later. So I don't put a lot of vinegar in. I soak it for a bit in the vinegar. Then I take it out and I add a border or whatever else have you. And then I'll pop it in a normal wool wash before it leaves the premises. That's the way I usually do things. That's never going to change because that's my, I don't know, it's just a system I learned. It's no right or wrong way of doing, but it's a system I've learned. Acrylic cuts into fingers like crazy, so I stopped crocheting with it. It depends on the acrylic, Whisper. Now, I worked with this one here, yeah, which is merino and acrylic. I made the projects with this, so you will see them on Saturday, and it didn't affect me in any way, so I'm pretty happy with that. There are some yarns that do. I'm hoping that this yarn, when we start working with that, we are doing a blanket with that in the near future. That was something I think Raylene queried about me in the past. We're doing a blanket with that yarn, not so much now, but we are doing a blanket with it. And that one there I haven't worked with, but I noticed it made my nose a little itchy when I did open it up and have a play. Yeah, so it just depends. Like that's a similar thing. It's an acrylic. And it's hard to explain. Malt vinegar smells none. Brewed condiment doesn't have a smell. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Some acrylics are absolutely lush and some are horrid. You're not wrong there. Really does depend on the brand type. Absolutely. Like I said, this acrylic I've had no problems with. Actually, I don't know where this yarn is made. Let me have a look, see. Oh, here we go. Made in Italy. Okay, so maybe it depends on where it's made and who creates the acrylic. I don't know. Don't ask me. But there are some acrylics that make me so itchy and they hurt my hand like anything else. You know, they hurt me and I won't use them again. Hi Mary, just joined you again from UK. It's 8:30 here. Hello Bridget, you've joined us at a very long time. We're almost over here. I hate vinegar smell. I know, but you know what? It does come off when you start, you know, washing it in wool washers and something. The vinegar is used in the wash so that your, firstly, it helps your yarn not bleed. So if you've got a yarn that's kind of a bleeder, it literally keeps the color in, if it makes any sense. Secondly, it's supposed to make it softer. I didn't see much of a difference really. And thirdly, I always use it literally after I make the project. Straight away, once that project is finished and weaved in and it's all ready to go, I pop it in vinegar. Then if I need to do a border, I pop a border. I wait for it to dry, of course. I pop a border on it and then I pop it through a wool wash instead. Turkish acrylic is lush, I know, to touch, but it still reacts to my hand, so I just stopped. Okay, I found Turkish acrylic was okay. It just depends. It depends. I always put a couple of drops of eucalyptus oil in with it. And never, hang on, it's so never an issue with vinegar smell. Okay, so eucalyptus oil with the oh seriously, oh, I'll have to try that in something small first and see how that goes. Yeah, that's interesting. I've never tried that before. In fact, I don't even have any eucalyptus oil. I really should get some. What? I don't have any. I don't use it. But hey, you know, I could get it. Now, guys, this is the blanket. I'm lying, it's a poncho. But this is the stitches. These are the stitches we are using for the Pretty as a Peacock blanket. Only a few drops, though, of course. These are the stitches going to be used. Not all of them. There will be more. There will be some more different stitches, something new. Nothing too complicated that will stress you out too much. If you've done this poncho from here to here, you're not going to have a problem with the pattern because these will be the hardest stitches. So it goes to show you the other ones will be so much easier. So when we do, it might be a 20 row repeat, get it out right, Mary, a 20 row repeat, I can't get this out, a 20 row repeat, or a 30 row repeat, or a 40 row repeat, or a half, do 50 rows of this and head off and do another 50 of what you just did. What? I haven't decided yet. I haven't. So get ready. I accidentally put balls of yarn in the washing machine. I've done that before. Big mistake. Oh dear, I'm sure that turned out well. I actually put it inside a wash bag, you know, assuming that that would work. Didn't work either. Then once someone said put a lacquer band around the middle and pop it in the wash bag and then wash it. It did wash, but, you know, it was a bit weird, you know. So I used to wash all my yarn before using it. That was a long time ago when I first started breaking out in rashes. I thought, no. I can't be breaking out in rashes. I'm going to wash all this yarn first. And that's what I did with, you know, in our house, there was all these big balls of yarn hanging out everywhere and it took forever to wind them up and it was a mess. It was a mess. I will be a cheerleader for everyone that makes the blanket. I don't make anything bigger than a triangle shawl. Oh, that's all right. But you know what? I don't ever expect everyone to make everything we make. I create for people. This is why I create different things, because people say, oh, but you like making blankets. No, I don't. I make a lot of blankets, but I don't really care to make them. It's not my thing, right? What my thing is making jumpers. I want to make jumpers. That's my thing. But you know what? I'm not worried. I'll make the blankets. I'll make coasters. I'll make, I don't know, you know, I don't even know how many things I've created. I've created a whole variety of things just so that some people who don't like making blankets will make that and they'll be able to make that. I don't mind making blankets. It's the weaving in the ends that it never happens. I've done that before. I've created projects, I've finished them, and then all of a sudden I leave them there for 6 months before I start weaving in ends. So just be wary when you're making. Either weave in as you go, and if there's projects you don't want to weave in, like there are some things like this square, these squares, I weaved in all of the ends except the last row of the square, because when I did the join as you go, if I made any errors, I can take that square undone and fix it and then keep going. There's nothing worse than you do the whole thing, go all the way around and finish the whole thing, and then you realize over here that square only had 2 double crochets to begin with instead of 3. You have to rip all of your squares off, because the join as you go is 1 thread over and over and over again until it finishes. 6 months, my graph gan has been sitting there for nearly a year. Get those ends in, because graph gans are stunning. You can take a picture and make it gorgeous. Oh, you like that? Get the ends done. You know what, Kiki? Sit in front of the TV tonight and start doing some ends. I'm telling you. The moss stitch swatch is still looking hairy because I haven't woven in the down ends. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Oh, that's funny. I still have our little thing here. We don't have to weave in these ends. Oh yeah, a little, what is it, mug rug thing? You know why they're here? Because I put my coffee on one and the water on the other. Well, every time I do a live, I usually have both. Sometimes I don't have a coffee, then I don't bother, but usually coffee on one and water on the other. Darn. Well, it's a good thing I only said that, Kiki. I could have said very naughty words. Me say naughty words. Shock, horror. Oh, I think I'm next. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, guys, if you wanted to be a part of Wow Crochet Designs, come and visit us at the Australian Wool and Sheep Show in Bendigo. I will have all the information available for you this weekend. I usually won't even say that, lol. Not even the word bottom. I said it. The bottom area. The lower part. The rounder part. I'm sorry, I've lost the plot now. Hello, Triple C is there. She's there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Oh, it's so naughty. Don't forget to join us for Saturday's live. Big live on Saturday. You're going to cook dinner. I'm going to. I'm going to cook dinner as well. Big Saturday, a big live on Saturday. You're going to have the projects here. We're going to have the boxes. We won't have the photos because my daughter doesn't know this yet. But oh, derriere, that's a good one, Raylene. My daughter doesn't know this yet, but she's going to be my model. Poor girl. And her face is going to be all over those boxes. Wait till she finds out. I'm in trouble. Still here today. It's my 9th wedding anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love that. So cute. I love the mug mats. But those trestles scrabble my brain. I know the tassels, whatever they are, they're just terrible. They're a pain. Oh, they're a pest. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and do all those wonderful things that you guys already do for me. And tomorrow we get the jeans, and Friday we get the bracelet. Bye-bye, Bridget. Friday we get the bracelet. We are going to be popping the beads inside that bracelet with some beautiful stitches in between, just for good looks as well. The bracelet will have buttons, so you can actually make the size to suit a larger wrist, like mine, and pop the buttons on so that you can move the buttons over to suit the person that you are giving your bracelet to. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Do all those wonderful things that you guys already do for me. And I'm heading off, and I'll see you all on Saturday with 2 projects sitting right here for our sheep and wool show. Ciao for now. Bye all. Have a good weekend. Oh no, it's not weekend, it's a week. I'm always getting confused on the days. Bye. Bye.